This is going to be a video showing what Vegas Infinite looks like on the Oculus app on the PC versus being loaded into the headset, because there's a major difference. And as you can see here, I'm connected. You can connect via Airlink if you'd like. I use a Rift cable. It's just easier for me. Airlink or Rift cable is going to be the same. You're going to bring this up. And this is going to be your library screen. Now I've started now getting my games that I buy from Quest and things of that nature that I buy from Meta are all going to be on in this app on the PC. I'm not going to put them on the Oculus anymore, especially one like Warplanes Air Corps. I mean, yeah. But anyway, many of you have played Vegas Infinite, and most of you have it on your Quest or your Quest 2, but you're not seeing everything. You're not seeing probably 50% of what's there, and I'll show it to you here shortly. I'm going to talk up until the time I do the login, or it pops out into the black screen, then goes to login. I'm going to cut that part out of the video and come back in when we get the infinite signal or infinite sign going there. And I'll pick the video back up there, but I'm just giving you fair warning. I'm going to cut out the part with the login screen. Okay, if you survive that long, you don't get to see my email address. That's all. Not to really give a shit one way or the other, but hey, cuts down the junk mail. Here we are in the Vegas Infinite Suite. And I can't really say there's a whole lot different in here that I've noticed. Maybe a little detail here and there. But where the big difference is, let's do this. Let's create a game, poker. And I want to go to Showdown Saloon. Private game, passcodes 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll remember that. And yeah, let's go. Now, if you're familiar with Vegas Infinite, which you probably are, let me get lined up here and reset the view. And kind of leaning up on my... Okay, there we go. Now I can lean back. But as you can tell, there's people sitting at those tables over there and people standing at the bar. There's a bartender. There's bottles on the bar with labels. There's hookers on the balconies, for Christ's sake. There's a hooker sitting back here behind you. You can see the leather grain in the edge of the table. You can see the embossing in the table. Chips are quite a bit more detailed. Why this is because you've taken the burden of having to process the game and the graphics off the Oculus and put them on your PC, which pretty much has the cojones to do it. And do it very well, as you see. I mean, you'll see a lot more stuff than you ever would. Detail like the shine and the little hammering marks in that. But voice commands seem to work. And granted, I've only gotten call, fold, and check to work. All in and raise, I've not been able to get to work yet. So, I don't know what the hang up is on those, whether I'm just not saying them properly or what. Maybe I got to go raisey daisy like it does. Like, I don't know. But anyway, I'm still working on those two. But fold, call, and check all work. The leather on the backs of the chairs is the tufting. Looks good. You see somebody walking in front of the door opener. You see people behind the glass doors. You don't see any of that when you're running it on the Oculus. You see none of that up there. I mean, this is just, it seems like an entirely different game. But let's go to a different one here. Let's go back to the suite. And let's create a game. Private game, yes. Passcode 2, 3, 4. And let's take it to Galaxy Space Station. That's one of you, I'm sure that a lot of you played on. I'm sure a lot of you have played the Galaxy Space Station. Now, again, you'll see the table's nice and detailed. Look out there, you see the actual things moving. You're going to see, if I recall correctly, and it hopefully it'll come on this side. And I won't have to try and turn around and go to the other side to look out the other side. But hopefully you'll see a spacecraft come up and dock. While we're sitting here talking about this. Well, there goes one spaceship. You won't see any of that. You won't see stuff like that if you're running it on the headset. And I almost forgot the most important part of running it on the computer versus running it on the headset. Battery life. When I was running it on the headset with the Oculus cable, the link cable, I could get about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. With it running on the PC with the same cable, I went 3.5 hours this morning and was only 30% down off a full charge. And then I played about 2 hours after that and took it down another 20-25%. So, I mean, it's the battery life's there's a big difference. And it's because you're not making the thing work so hard. All it's doing is providing video and hand tracking. That's it. It can do that fairly easy. The computer's doing the heavy lifting. Excuse me. The computer's doing the heavy lifting. And this is just doing the little stuff. Oh, I must have my prop bubble turned on. Oh, here it comes. Here comes the big ship. You will not see that big ship if you're running it off the Oculus. Or off your Quest 2 or 3. You just won't see it. And it just, I mean, like I said, the graphics are just stellar compared to what it was. To me, it's a whole different game. And everything that I'm going to get from here on out from Quest, from the Quest store, is going to be through the Quest app on the PC. Twofold, I can make a good backup of it, and I'm not overtaxing the headset. The headset I want to last as long as possible, and I want to get the most enjoyment out of it as possible. And in order to do that, it's got, I've got to put the least amount of stress on it that I can. And by putting the stress on the PC, I'm enjoying one hell of an experience. And it's not stressing the unit at all. Let's see where else we can head to here. It's a little different. Create game. Somebody's alarm's going off somewhere, but it's not mine. Medieval. Everybody knows there's chickens and pigs and all kinds of other shit. Out there in the barnyard. But as you can see the little thing there. You can see the flames. You can't see the flames flickering like that. The stained glass does not look near as cool. Let me see if I can figure out which way to do this now. Nope, it was the other way. I kind of figured as much. See, chickens out there. And I mean, you see flies and bugs and all kinds of stuff out there. But, I mean, you just don't see this type of stuff with it all on the Oculus. Now, there is one drawback with if you're running it on the Oculus. That candle there, that's cool too. I hadn't noticed that. With the Oculus, if you press your Oculus button, which is on your right hand, the depressed button, it will bring up your pastor screen, and you can select all kinds of neat shit. Well, that's not the case when you're running it off the Oculus app. You get this. A little bit more unwieldy to deal with, but it is what it is. So if you're used to adjusting your position, just holding down your Oculus button, that doesn't work that way. You got to hit reset view, and then you adjust yourself where you want to be, pull the trigger. There you go. If you need to lean back or whatever, you can do it. But there you go, kids. I highly recommend moving as much stuff off of the Oculus and onto the PC as possible. You'll enjoy it way more. You'll get better battery life, and you won't strain your headset as much. I'm not sure what the hell was flying through the air out there. I'm supposed to be in medieval times. Did I just see a UFO? I guess it's a bird. That's a bird. Looks like ducks or something. You won't see those either. But anyway, it kind of diverted me there. But anyway, move your stuff over from the Oculus to the PC and just start buying your stuff, put it there. You'll enjoy it more. I'm not sure if there's a way, once it's on the Oculus, to actually move it off and move it over. I'm not sure if that can happen. Probably not, because it's an APK that goes on the Oculus, which is just like a cell phone app. Where the files that go on the PC are more like a PC game app. So, yeah, or PC game. So, I don't know if it's possible to move the two across. I really don't. But I'm just telling you, Vegas Infinite, running it from the Quest app, the absolute shit. Anyway, Jesus Ferguson out.